Bonjour mes amis, Mia ici, allons-y. Hi my friends, it's Mia, let's go. In today's video, we will be covering how to conjugate regular RE verbs in the present tense. Whoa, that was a mouthful, right? There are three main groups of verbs and they have three different endings in their infinitive form. ER, IR, and RE. I made two other videos previously about ER and IR verbs, and this is the third video about RE verbs now. This means that the verbs in their infinitive form end in RE, and we'll be covering how to conjugate these regular RE verbs in the present tense because there are some irregular verbs, which means they do not follow the same rules, but we're talking about regular verbs, so take a breath. It's gonna be okay. And I'll guide you through this. Here are some examples of regular RE verbs. We have attendre, which is to wait, entendre, which is to hear, perdre, which is to lose, répondre, which is to answer or respond, and then vendre, which means to sell. We'll be using one of these verbs as an example later so we can put the rules in context, but for now, look at this table that I made, which shows you the conjugated endings of RE verbs. For je, it's S. For tu, it's S. For il or elle, it's nothing. There's nothing. Then for nous, it's ONS, on. For vous, it's EZ, A. It's pronounced A. And then for il, elle, plural, it's ENT, en. So nous, vous, and il, elle, plural is the exact same as the ER verb endings. That makes it a little bit easier to memorize, right? Let's use the verb entendre as an example to put this a little bit in context. Entendre is the verb to hear, and what we do is we're going to remove the RE from the end of the infinitive verb, and then we get the root, which is entend. Now we're just going to add the appropriate ending depending on the person that is coming before the verb, okay? I'll conjugate the verb and I'd like you to repeat after me. Sounds good? Let's go. Allons-y. J'entends. J'entends. And can you tell me why it's J apostrophe and then the verb instead of je entends? I'll tell you why, because I can't hear you, but I'm hoping you have the right answer. It's because when the verb starts with a vowel, we just do J apostrophe because it would be too redundant if it's je entends. So we do j'entends, okay? We would do the same thing if it was attendre, to wait. We would say j'attends. J'entends. Tu entends. Tu entends. Il, elle entend. Il, elle entend. Pronounce the same. Entend is pronounced the same for all those three, okay? Nous entendons. Nous entendons. Vous entendez. Vous entendez. Now, we pronounce the S at the end of nous and vous, which I usually say don't do. You don't pronounce the S at the end of words. But in this case, we do because, again, the same thing. The verb starts with a vowel. So we're going to connect the person and the verb conjugated. Nous entendons, vous entendez. You're going to hear the S. And then ils entendent and elles entendent. The same thing. We pronounce the S at the end of ils and elles just because entend comes right after it. It's ils entendent, elles entendent. We're going to hear the D this time because we have ENT at the end. We don't pronounce the ENT. It's not ils entendent, don't. No, it's just ils entendent. We hear the E at the end this time, as opposed to when we were conjugating it in the singular form. Now when it's plural, it's ils entendent. Does that make sense? Please say yes. And if it doesn't, let me know and I'll make another video to explain. So here we have one more time the table with the verb endings. And what you do is you take the RE at the end of the verbs and you attach these endings. Simple enough, right? This will work for all the irregular RE verbs in the present tense, okay? Please let me know what other kind of videos you'd like to see from me. I really want to make videos that satisfy your needs, and make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel to see more content like this. Merci beaucoup. I'll see you in the next video. À la prochaine!